Hey, what's up? This is Ian, and we're in Fukuoka, Japan, standing outside of what's called an Akiya, I believe, and it's an abandoned house. And there's a lot of these in Japan, and they can sell for pretty cheap, or in some cases are nearly free. And the reason why is because maybe the owner died and nobody knows where the owner who's responsible for the property anymore, and then to like own it, it's like you gotta pay taxes, and so it's just like cheaper just to leave it here and rot, I guess. Or I don't know, the people who have the land, they're just not in, they don't want the responsibility. I'll tell you why in a little bit, why I'm kind of showing you this. I'm going to show you where I'm living, and this is a cherry blossom tree, or cherry tree, and these are blossoms. Looks pretty nice, huh? So they're just kind of starting to come out. So I moved to Fukuoka last month. I started in one share house and it was pretty old. I'm guessing it was like one of these Akiya, like the owner bought. I'm guessing, I don't know, because it's an old house, an Akiya, and then like maybe somewhat, yeah, probably didn't even really fix it up, and then rents it out to foreigners or turned it into a share house. This is outside, and this is I think it's a Mandarin orange tree. There used to be a lot more on them, but I ate them. I ate a bunch of them. Those ones are pretty good. There's like it's like another one. Oh, this is different. This is called like a yuzu tree. They look kind of like Mandarin oranges, but they're really sour, really sour. They kind of had a nice texture to them. They're sort of juicy and whatnot, but they're super sour. This is like neighbor's vacant lot. I don't know what's up with that. So we're in like Fukuoka right now. These are oranges from this tree. I've tried like two or three of them, and they're kind of dry. They look pretty good, or maybe I'll try another one later. They look pretty good. So yeah, that's where I'm living, and I'm living. That's actually my bedroom window up there, and we're gonna go inside here and check this out. So I'm up there, and I don't know. This is like a share house, and it's a pretty big house. I think quite a few empty rooms though, and it's let's go inside and check it out. So this is Japan, and we take our shoes off here. So I'm gonna put my shoes up here, and it's a little dark at the moment. These are our rooms. This is a bathroom. Um, you can see like this house is really old, and see the floor. You can't really tell here, but yeah, it's pretty old. It's a bathroom, and these are all rooms here. B1. I can't see much of this, but it's gonna get lighter here in a second. This is like the shower. This is like an old Japanese house. I don't know how old it is. Um, Shower, but pretty old. I don't know how old. Maybe 1980s, maybe. I was gonna guess. So I think that this is an IKEA, and this is like the kitchen area. It's another toilet in there, slightly more high tech Japanese toilet. Although it doesn't work, or I haven't figured it out, but I don't think it is actually. We asked, and it's got like the little washlet thing, like which is like you basically wash your bottom instead of using paper, but it doesn't really work. We don't think it works. So this is the kitchen. This is my food. I wanted to make this video before I ate because after I ate, I might feel tired, and a little soup there, vegetable soup. Um, that's turmeric milk. It's really good. Turmeric's really good for you. It's just turmeric, cinnamon, and milk. And then this is like a sort of pancake I've been making. It's about like 30% sweet potato, 30% rice flour, and 30% sesame, and a little bit of cinnamon. That's pretty good. So here, I'll take you upstairs now. You know, these houses, like, so I'm guessing, like, these Japanese houses, these Akiya or whatever, a lot of them are like, I don't know. My room kind of looks cool and stuff, but, like, honestly, like, some of these houses are, like, kind of crappy. Like, it's just like, here, I'm gonna go upstairs, you'll hear it. It's like squeak, squeak. Yeah, I don't know. So, but this one's actually slightly more solid. The last place I was in, like, was not very solid. Like, it was like, I don't even know what the walls were made out of, but like nothing. This is kind of cool. It's got a cool little light here. Yeah. So you can kind of switch it. Seems like a lot of, yeah, it looks cool like that. So yeah. So this is my room. And let's see, looking outside of my window, it's looking like maybe kind of eastish in Fukuoka, and you really can't see anything. There's a little sink. So this is like old school house. It's like probably one of those Akiya that my landlord bought, and then tried to make it. Of course, everything's messy because I'm a little messy. This is my bed. And yeah, no, these walls are better. The last place I lived in, the other share house that I moved out of because it was just too noisy and I couldn't sleep, was just the walls were not like this. It's like some kind of cement sort of stuff or concrete or whatever. But it's pretty good. Like I could almost practice. You could almost practice a little jujitsu in here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. This is like a little mini view. It's kind of cool looking room. It's rather large for one person, but this is the house that I'm living in Japan. Um, yeah, I don't know. I got kind of like obsessed. Like I was kind of thinking, like, why are these Japanese houses so? This one's better. Like it's like I just said, it's more solid. But I was kind of like obsessed. Like, why are these houses so crappy? Why do they build these houses? Like, see that? You hear that? You see that? It's just like junk, man. It's just like I could push my hand through that, you know. So that was kind of like what my walls were made out of in the other place. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm just telling you how it is. I don't know. It's a little, yeah, it is what it is. So I think that's, yeah, I don't know. You can look up that whole Akiya thing. It's kind of interesting. I watch a bunch of YouTubes about Akiya and like housing in Japan and why these houses are so cheap and whatnot. So you can check them out. There's some videos out there on it and whatnot. But anyways, I'm gonna go eat my lunch because I'm hungry and I haven't eaten in all day. Basically, well, I had a few nuts, but I often do some sort of intermittent fasting, and I don't eat until yeah, maybe 4 or 5 o'clock, kind of frequently throughout the week. So just training jujitsu and going to Chinese, not Chinese. Where am I? I'm in Japan and studying Japanese and working on my website, ESLinsider. The only other thing I didn't tell you about was how much this place cost. I pay at the moment like I'm gonna pay because I paid in the other place for the other place, which is actually a little bit cheaper. But in this place, I'm gonna pay 35,000 for that big room I just showed you upstairs, which is basically 2 rooms, and I didn't really show you. There's a heater slash air conditioner up there, and a little room where my bed was. Anyways, so 35,000 plus like 12,000 in utilities, so that's 47,000 yen, which is like more than $400, probably less than $450 a month. So I was paying more than $700 a month in San Francisco. So it's kind of a positive change as far as expenses go. So that's it. Yes, yes, so that's insider.